Good day. I was watching this show. These are people employed by the Public Service TV here in Sweden. They are hardcore left-wing journalists. Yeah. And they had this question. They talked about Mr. Trump. They said he's been doing all these bad things. He's so unpopular and so on, right? Then how come that 9 out of 10 Trump voters still like him and think that he's doing a good job as a president? They were confused about this. Yeah. Of course, these left-wing journalists, they get their news from CNN and the others, right? I don't know if they ever get any good news about Mr. Trump. I have no clue. So they were confused. So they took a film crew to the United States to talk to Trump voters. Yeah. And the first one they talked to was a woman. And she was active in the Republican Party, okay? And she was wearing a gun. That was a big deal. They were filming her as she was walking outside of her house. And they were taking close-ups of the gun, you see. Yeah. She was wearing it in a holster. And then they asked her, why do you wear a gun? Right? And she explained this very calmly. She said, well, somebody was shot there, and there was a dog that was shot. That's what she said. And I'm wearing it for protection. So whenever I'm outside, I bring my gun. Okay? I don't want to use it. I don't want to kill anyone. I hope I will never use it. But it's for my protection. And then they asked her about Mr. Trump. And their method was very funny. Well, they said all this bad stuff about Mr. Trump, right? And then they asked her, how do you feel about this? That's the thing they did. And she said, well, there are good things happening here in the United States. And she mentioned unemployment is going down. It's very low. And the stock market, things like that. And then they said this, CNN published a list of 1,000 Trump lies. 1,000 lies. Yeah. How does this make you feel? Why do you still like him? And she said, she was laughing. Yeah. She said, I know that CNN is bending the truth. Yes. I don't listen to them. I don't care about CNN. Then they talked to an Afro-American, who voted for Mr. Trump and still liked him. Yeah. And they said, Mr. Trump made all these racist remarks. How do you feel about this? Why do you still like him? Right? And he said, he may have said some things, right? But I don't want him to be my priest. He's not my mentor, you see. He's my president. I care about what he's doing as a president. And he's doing a good job. Fascinating. I think this film crew think they did an excellent show, documentary. Yeah. So it reminds me of a discussion that I had with a friend of mine. We talked about Mr. Obama and Trump. I asked him, how do you feel about Mr. Trump? Well, I don't like him. I despise him, right? And then I asked him, how do you feel about Obama? Well, I like him. I think he's a great president. He was. And then I asked him, what do you know? What did Mr. Obama do? And he couldn't say one thing. He didn't know. He didn't have a clue. See? but he could tell what Mr. Trump did. Yeah, he said this, things that Mr. Trump said, right? According to this guy. So I thought that was fascinating, and I had the same discussion with my girlfriend. We talked about popularity. You know, you have to say this about Mr. Obama. He was popular, yeah. He was saying things. He did these beautiful speeches, right? And he became popular all over the planet. It's quite remarkable. But people, I don't think many know what Obama did. See? So what is important? That was the discussion. What is important really? If you're popular, or is it important what you actually do? Yeah. Being popular, that's not really an achievement. Really, it isn't. You know? You just need to say the correct things at the right moments, and you will become popular. It's no real achievement. So that was it. Yeah. See you. Bye.